Hello again, film fans. It is Justin Knox here with another of Nerdly's new top 10 lists, where we dive deep into the world of cinema to bring our own personal pop culture perspective. Today, we are running down our top 10 terrifyingly good horrors directed by women. These movies offer a spine-chilling journey through the world of horror, guided by the vision of some of the most talented women directors in the industry. These 10 films not only deliver the scares, but also showcase a diverse range of storytelling and filmmaking styles. From psychological terrors to blood-soaked thrillers, these directors prove that horror is enriched by their unique perspectives and creative prowess. The rules are simple but crucial. 1, the movie must be a horror movie. 2, the director must be a woman. That's it. Those are the rules. Anything else is merely subjective. What makes these films stand out is not just their ability to frighten, but their depth and artistry. Each movie on our list offers something distinct, from exploring complex human emotions to subverting traditional horror tropes. These female directors have crafted stories that linger long after the credits roll, featuring unforgettable performances and iconic moments that have left a lasting impact on the horror genre. Here's how we shall do it. We will count down from 10 to 1, revealing our top 10 personal picks that will hopefully be new to your horror palette and something that will open your eyes to the incredible talent out there. Trust me, some of these picks will truly get under your skin, creep you out, and if you're lucky, give you nightmares. I am Justin Knox from Nerdly. Grab your popcorn, turn off the lights, and let's dive into the dark and captivating world of horror, imagined by brilliant, fierce female filmmakers, frighteningly fantastic in the horror genre. In at number 10 is Trouble Every Day, released in 2001, directed by Claire Denis, a French horror film that delves deeply into the dark recesses of human sexuality and violence. The narrative follows an American couple, Shane played by Vincent Gallo and June played by Trisha Vesey, who travel to Paris for their honeymoon. Unbeknownst to June, Shane harbors a horrifying secret. His sexual desires are intertwined with violent cannibalistic urges. This grotesque and primal instinct leads him to seek out Corey, a woman similarly afflicted and kept under lock and key by her scientist husband Leo, played by Alex Descas, in a desperate bid to control her monstrous cravings. Direction is both provocative and atmospheric, transforming the streets of Paris into a haunting landscape that reflects the characters' inner turmoil. The film's exploration of desire and primal instincts is disturbingly evocative, employing a slow, deliberate pace that builds an oppressive sense of dread. The narrative structure interweaves the lives of Shane and Corey, creating a mirror of their shared affliction and the destructive consequences it has on those around them. The film's eerie and dreamlike quality, enhanced by Agnes Goddard's cinematography and the haunting score by Tindersticks, lingers long after the credits roll. Trouble Every Day is not just a horror film, it is a disturbing exploration of the darkest corners of human desire, a provocative and unforgettable experience that challenges and unsettles its audience. Squeaking into number 9 is The Invitation 2015, directed by Karen Kusama. The Invitation, a masterclass in psychological horror that meticulously builds tension and unease. The film centers on Will, played by Logan Marshall Green, who, along with his girlfriend Kira, attends a dinner party hosted by his ex-wife, Eden, played by Tammy Blanchard, and her new husband David. The gathering takes place in the home Will once shared with Eden, adding a layer of emotional complexity to the evening. As the night progresses, Will becomes increasingly convinced that Eden and David have sinister intentions for their guests. Kusama expertly constructs an atmosphere of paranoia and dread. The setting, a beautifully renovated house in the Hollywood Hills, becomes a character in itself, with its opulent yet claustrophobic interiors heightening the sense of unease. As the friendly facade of the hosts gradually gives way to an underlying menace, the film's pacing is deliberate, allowing the suspense to simmer and build, keeping the audience on edge. A standout moment is the dinner party revelation scene, where the true nature of the gathering is unveiled. This scene is a turning point in the narrative, masterfully executed to maximize shock and impact. The escalating tension culminates in a series of revelations that leave both the characters and the audience reeling. Kusama's direction ensures that the shift from psychological unease to outright horror is seamless and deeply affecting. The Invitation stands out not only for its psychological intensity, but also for its exploration of themes such as grief, loss, and the human need for closure. The film delves into the ways trauma can distort perception and trust. Kusama's direction, combined with a sharp script by Phil Hay and Matt Manfredi, ensures that the film is as thought-provoking as it is terrifying. The Invitation is a testament to Karin Kusama's skill, making it a standout entry in the genre. Digging its way into number 8 is 1989 classic Pet Sematary, directed by Mary Lambert, from a chilling adaptation of Stephen King's novel that delves into the dark and unsettling themes of death, grief, and the supernatural. The film follows the Creed family, who move to a rural home and discover a nearby burial ground with the uncanny ability to bring the dead back to life. This power comes with horrifying consequences as the resurrected beings return not as they were, but as malevolent versions of their former selves. Lambert skillfully brings King's terrifying tale to life with an eerie atmosphere and a series of memorable scares. The titular Pet Sematary, with its crude handmade gravestones and foreboding presence, serves as a constant reminder of the thin veil between life and death, as shown to us via the harrowing resurrection of the family cat, Church. This scene is pivotal, as it marks the first instance where the sinister power of the burial ground is revealed. Church's transformation from a beloved pet to a sinister, almost demonic creature is depicted with unsettling realism. His glowing eyes and menacing behavior serve as a chilling foreshadowing of the horrors to come, effectively setting the tone for the rest of the film. Pet Sematary remains a classic in the horror genre thanks to Lambert's adept direction and the strong performances of the cast. The film stays true to the dark themes and chilling narrative of Stephen King's novel, exploring the dangerous consequences of tampering with life and death. The harrowing resurrection of Church and the overall unsettling ambience ensure that the story lingers in the minds of viewers long after the credits roll. 2019 would see a middling received remake that really served to remind audiences how good the original was. Taking its bite at the top 10 is number 7, A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night, from 2014 by Anna Lily Amirpour, a groundbreaking film that has been dubbed the first Iranian vampire western. Set in the fictional Iranian ghost town of Bad City, the film follows a lonely vampire who stalks the desolate streets. Amirpour masterfully blends elements of horror, romance, and noir, creating a unique and visually stunning cinematic experience that defies conventional genre boundaries. Amirpour's direction is visually arresting, utilizing stark black and white cinematography to enhance the film's eerie and surreal atmosphere. The desolate industrial landscape of Bad City serves as a perfect backdrop for the story, evoking a sense of isolation and decay that mirrors the character's inner turmoil. The film's visual style pays homage to both classic westerns and the moody aesthetics of film noir, creating a timeless quality that transcends its specific cultural setting. Sheila Van's haunting performance as the vampire girl is a standout, imbuing the character with a mix of menace and vulnerability. Van's portrayal captures the complexity of a creature who is both predator and protector, navigating her dark urges while seeking moments of human connection. One particularly memorable scene features the vampire girl skateboarding through the empty streets of Bad City, her chador billowing like a cape. This moment encapsulates the film's unique blend of cultural elements and genre tropes, highlighting the character's enigmatic allure and the film's inventive spirit. In addition to its artistic achievements, the film is significant for its cultural impact. As an Iranian-American filmmaker, Anna Lily Amirpour brings a fresh perspective to the vampire genre, infusing it with cultural references and social commentary that resonate beyond the screen. The film challenges stereotypes and expands the scope of what genre cinema can achieve, offering a bold and innovative take on familiar themes. Number 6 on our list is Raw, from 2016, directed by Julia Ducournau, a French-Belgian horror film that offers a visceral and thought-provoking exploration of identity, desire, and transformation. The story centers on Justine, played by Garance Marillier, a young and sheltered vegetarian who begins her first year at a prestigious veterinary school. During a brutal hazing ritual, she is forced to eat raw meat for the first time, igniting a disturbing and insatiable craving for human flesh. Ducournau's direction is both innovative and unflinching, blending elements of body horror with a coming-of-age narrative to create a film that is as emotionally resonant as it is visually shocking. Raw subverts traditional horror tropes by placing its focus on the internal transformation of its protagonist, using cannibalism as a metaphor for the tumultuous and often violent journey to self-discovery and autonomy. Garance Marillier delivers an unforgettable performance as Justine, embodying the character's innocence, confusion, and eventual acceptance of her true nature with raw and fearless intensity. Marillier's portrayal is deeply compelling, capturing the nuances of a young woman grappling with newfound urges that both frighten and empower her. Her ability to convey vulnerability and ferocity in equal measure makes Justine's journey both relatable and terrifying. In conclusion, Raw is a groundbreaking and unforgettable film that establishes Julia Ducournau as a formidable talent in contemporary horror cinema. Garance Marillier's raw and fearless performance, combined with Ducournau's innovative direction and thought-provoking narrative, makes Raw a standout entry in the genre. The film's blend of visceral horror and emotional depth offers a fresh take on the coming-of-age and cannibalism subgenres, ensuring that it remains a powerful and resonant experience for audiences. It's top 5 time, and I think that deserves a like and subscribe. 5 is American Psycho, released in 2000, directed by Mary Harron, a claustrophobic and chilling exploration of the excesses and moral decay of 1980s corporate America. Based on Bret Easton Ellis's controversial novel, the film delves into the twisted mind of Patrick Bateman, a wealthy investment banker whose outwardly perfect life masks a horrifying penchant for blood and violence. Harron masterfully blends dark humor and unnerving tension to create a film that is as satirical as it is terrifying. Christian Bale's iconic portrayal of Patrick Bateman is both chilling and disturbingly charismatic. Bale fully embodies the duality of Bateman's character, a charming and impeccably groomed professional by day and a remorseless killer by night. His performance captures the essence of Bateman's psychopathy, making him a compelling yet repulsive figure. Bale's ability to switch from cold detachment to manic violence with unnerving ease is a testament to his acting prowess, making Bateman one of the most memorable characters in modern cinema. Harron's direction is sharp and incisive, using the sleek, superficial world of high finance to comment on the emptiness and amorality of the culture it represents. The film's meticulous attention to detail, from the pristine minimalist apartments to the designer suits, underscores the character's obsession with appearances and status. Harron employs these visual elements to satirical effect, highlighting the absurdity and superficiality of Bateman's world. One standout moment in American Psycho is the infamous Huey Lewis and the News scene. In this darkly comedic and horrifying sequence, Bateman invites his colleague Paul Allen, played by Jared Leto, to his apartment under the guise of camaraderie. As Bateman prepares to murder Allen with an axe, he delivers a monologue on the merits of Huey Lewis and the News album Sports. Number 4 on our list is 1982's The Slumber Party Massacre, directed by Amy Holden Jones, a true cult classic that has garnered attention for its unique approach to the slasher genre. This film follows a group of teenage girls who become the target of a psychopathic killer armed with a power drill during what should be an innocent slumber party. What sets this film apart from other slashers of its time is Jones's subversion of genre tropes, presenting a narrative that is both suspenseful and self-aware, with a generous dose of gore. Jones's direction is notable for its balance of suspense, horror, and dark humor. She effectively builds tension through clever use of pacing and misdirection, keeping the audience on edge as the killer closes in on his prey. The film's atmosphere is heightened by its effective use of setting, with the suburban home becoming a claustrophobic trap where safety is an illusion. A standout moment in the Slumber Massacre is the final showdown with the killer. In a tense and thrilling climax, Trish and her neighbor Valerie, played by Robin Steeler, confront Russ Thorne. The confrontation is a nail-biting sequence that showcases the character's resilience and resourcefulness. Unlike many horror films of the time, which often depict female characters as passive victims, Jones's film portrays them as active agents in their own survival. The final showdown with the killer remains a memorable and impactful moment, cementing the film's status as a cult classic. Through its subversion of genre tropes and its feminist undertones, the Slumber Massacre continues to be a significant and influential work in horror cinema. 3 is Prevenge from 2016, directed by Alice Lowe, a darkly comedic horror film that delves into the unsettling intersection of pregnancy, motherhood, and murder. The story follows Ruth, a pregnant woman who believes her unborn child is coercing her into committing acts of violence against those she perceives as threats or obstacles. Alice Lowe's direction not only infuses the film with wicked humor, but also masterfully crafts a narrative that explores the psychological tension and moral ambiguity of Ruth's predicament. Lowe, who also stars as the lead character Ruth, delivers a compelling and darkly humorous performance. Her portrayal captures Ruth's internal struggle with chilling authenticity, blending vulnerability with a detached determination as she carries out the child's sinister demands. Ruth's journey is marked by moments of black comedy and poignant introspection, challenging viewers to confront the complexities of maternal instinct and societal expectations. The supporting cast contributes significantly to the film's thematic depth and narrative tension. Each character Ruth encounters represents a facet of societal pressure or personal fear, reflecting her internal turmoil and external challenges. The interactions between Ruth and these characters reveal layers of subtext and moral ambiguity, adding richness to the film's exploration of guilt, redemption, and the darker aspects of human nature. Prevenge is a future classic in the horror comedy genre, driven by Alice Lowe's bold direction and compelling performance. The film's exploration of maternal instinct, moral ambiguity, and psychological horror makes it a thought-provoking and unsettling experience. The chilling murder scene at the pet store exemplifies the film's ability to blend dark humor with visceral thrills, leaving a lasting impression on audiences. Prevenge challenges genre conventions and offers a nuanced portrayal of female identity and agency, solidifying its place as a distinctive and memorable entry in contemporary horror cinema. Well, we are nearly at the end, but before we get there, it's number 2, and that is Near Dark from 1987, directed by Kathryn Bigelow, a stylish and unconventional take on the vampire genre set against the gritty backdrop of the American Southwest. The film follows Caleb Colton, played by Adrian Pasdar, a young man who becomes entangled with a nomadic vampire clan after falling in love with the enigmatic May, the ever-brilliant Jenny Wright. Bigelow's direction infuses the narrative with a palpable sense of atmosphere and tension, creating a cinematic experience that is both visceral and compelling. One of the film's notable strengths lies in its portrayal of the Vampire Clan, a group of drifters who roam the desolate highways in a dilapidated RV. Led by the charismatic yet ruthless Jesse Hooker, played by Lance Henriksen, the clan includes memorable characters like the sadistic Severin, played with electrifying intensity by Bill Paxton. Paxton's performance as Severin is particularly memorable, embodying the character's volatile and unpredictable nature with chilling authenticity. His gleeful embrace of violence and chaos contrasts sharply with Caleb's initial reluctance to fully embrace his new undead existence. Bigelow's direction in Near Dark deftly balances horror, romance, and Western elements, creating a narrative that defies traditional genre boundaries. The film's gritty realism and evocative cinematography, captured by Adam Greenberg, evoke a sense of foreboding and isolation that mirrors the character's moral ambiguity. The American Southwest becomes a character in itself, its vast, sun-scorched landscapes serving as a haunting backdrop for the clan's nocturnal activities and existential dilemmas. Near Dark stands as a testament to Catherine Bigelow's talent for crafting compelling and unconventional cinema. The film's blend of horror and Western elements creates a unique and unforgettable viewing experience. Bill Paxton's memorable performance as Severin, along with a strong ensemble cast and Bigelow's evocative direction, make this a timeless and influential piece of cinematic storytelling. And here we are, our countdown is complete as we announce our number 1, The Babadook from 2014, directed by Jennifer Kent. This Australian psychological horror film immerses viewers in the harrowing world of a single mother, Amelia played by Essie Davis, and her young son, Samuel played by Noah Wiseman, who are haunted by a sinister presence from a mysterious children's book. The Babadook unfolds as a psychological journey into Amelia's unraveling sanity as she struggles to cope with the death of her husband and the demanding behavior of her troubled son. Kent expertly weaves together elements of supernatural horror with a grounded exploration of maternal anxiety and isolation, blurring the lines between psychological torment and supernatural threat. Kent's direction is complemented by Radek Ladchuk's evocative cinematography, which uses shadow and light to create a claustrophobic and foreboding atmosphere within Amelia's home. The film's production design, particularly the eerie depiction of the Babadook's presence, adds to the film's nightmarish quality, blurring the boundaries between reality. Thematically, the Babadook explores the impact of unresolved grief and trauma, examining how these emotional wounds can fester and manifest in destructive ways. The Babadook itself serves as a potent metaphor for the psychological scars that haunt Amelia and threaten to consume her sanity. Kent's screenplay deftly navigates these themes with nuance and sensitivity, offering a profound meditation on the nature of fear, resilience, and the bonds between mother and child. In conclusion, The Babadook is a tour de force in psychological horror, driven by Jennifer Kent's masterful direction and a narrative that resonates on multiple levels. So what do you think of our list? Do you agree or disagree? Are there any other films by female directors in the horror genre you'd recommend over these? We'd love to hear your thoughts and recommendations. Female directors have made significant contributions to cinema across various genres, offering unique perspectives and storytelling styles that deserve recognition, so let's continue the conversation. I've been Justin Knox, and I will see you next time.